We did okay, though. Ooh, really? I just, well, why? Isn't this how you get, like, scholars mated? The Among Us game. This is the real Dutch? Or a real Dutch? You know, I gotta say, he's so locked in here. They're so locked in. Let's see if we can start putting some pressure down here. I love this. Obviously, I don't love getting forked. I don't care what you take, though. If you take this, I'm not sweating it in the slide. Please do take this, honestly. I'm not giving you the fork. They don't want to? I'm scared. I'm scared now. How about this? We got so much pressure on you. I don't hate it. Can I be honest with you? I glanced at chat to see if I didn't hate it, and then they said, "Why don't you just take the queen?" The honor rule, I didn't see it. I was a second away from playing this. Or no, wait. Wait, I was a second away from playing... Yeah. I was a second away from playing this. So I play it. That's honor. I genuinely should have seen it, don't get me wrong, but I genuinely would not have seen it were it not for chat. You have to go here. Okay. That one I genuinely saw. Okay, yes. Let's not analyze that one. They were compelled, if not to get scholars mated, then to lose their queen to that knight somehow. The queen's pawn opening. I mean, this is the London. Hey, NL, taking the biggest poop of my life right now. Godspeed. Godspeed. Interesting. I forgot what we play here. With God as my witness. I do want to say, like, even though we haven't been playing the best chess of our lives, we've been doing okay. This is a guaranteed, like, mainline queenside castle. Go ahead if you want. You've spent 10 moves getting that set up. You might as well take advantage of it. Even though I haven't had the greatest chess of my life, I'm stoked because I think just from playing with Andrea and a little bit of Levy as well, I now like have plans. Like instead of just trying to move in such a way that I instead of just trying to move in such a way that I don't lose, I have genuine plans now, okay? Now you take this, ha 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 ha, and I threaten mate in one, and you go, what? No, okay, you're too smart for that. Yeah. Too smart for that. But yeah, what I was going to say is I have plans now. Which is really cool for me to have plans. And not just be kind of winging it, you know? You think it's worth sacking your queen here? Nope. You're probably right. How about this, though? This is a good play. I don't know how I deal with that. I guess I just go like this. I feel like I'm in the driver's seat right now, even though I am a pawn down. Okay. Say it with me. I was going to say it with me. Okay, then I'm like, wait a minute. No, that's pretty bad. Because we'll lose the knight. If I go dunk, they go... No, come on. If I go dunk, they go take. I take. They take. They're up a piece. Not great. So, we just go back. Free bishop? If you consider a roughly equivalent trade to be free, I couldn't agree more. There's something here. There's something like a check into like, if you go here, we go like check. I don't know. It's too much. It's too much. Anyway, we got to do something. That's the important part. It is still tempting. Like knight for bishop is tempting. Then they play knight here, or they swap. If they swap, I'm not happy. Time's tight. I don't want to fizzle my attack. That's my problem right now. But let's fizzle it. Maybe they swap queens and take with the knight. Interesting. I think we get a new chance to put pressure on. You go here, then we play rook over. Or you don't go there. We still play rook over, because if they want to move the knight, if they threaten our queen, that's bad for us, obviously. Like if they play knight here, no, then we just take with the bishop, and we actually create they can't take or they get mated. I feel good about this. Even though we're down on time, you know, we have this pawn. They can't defend it because of the bishop. I'm assuming they do something like this. But then they have this knight is hanging too. Okay, don't waste your time too much. How about a check? Yeah, that loses your queen. Really interesting idea there. Let's keep the pressure on. Check this out. Dunk? Oh, that's not how that works. Never mind. Watch the time. That seems like a good move. We probably lose the bishop. Yeah, we can't even get a check because of this dang knight. That's rough. That's rough. Threading the queen. They respond with taking the pawn. Now we have another piece under threat. Merciful. Thank you for the mercy. 19 seconds. They're up by 2. This should lose. But life's weird sometimes. That's mate. Wow. Yeah, deserved. We actually blundered mate in one. It happens. You go into analysis. 34% accuracy. Okay, game went off the rails right here. They're like, what is this move? A5 is inaccurate. White's in a better position. Weird move. Amazing move. Great reply. Decent. Okay. Great move. We were putting a lot of pressure on him here. Good move. We did bishop a6. They're like, not a good move. But that's not where we lost it yet, right? We're still, I mean, we were up by 6 at one point. Where did we miss the big one? They're like, not a great move. Not a great move. They wanted the check. Okay, so what happens? We play check. Their reply, likely, I think it's this, honestly. We trade knight for bishop. No? Keep the my thinking was, oh, because they just take with the knight. Okay, takes pressure off of them. Not good. We take here. At which point, my expectation is that a reply looks like this. Then this. No, then you take with the bishop. Okay, I mean, it was getting complicated. Threatens to screw up their knight structure. They think we're up by 1.65. Rook from h to e1. Take the knight. Yeah. Screw up their pawn structure. They have no attack. Now we take the bishop. Screw up their pawn structure. And this is just like a mathematically substantially superior position. Their pawns are screwed. I bet we play queen b4. No, rook from f to c8. Okay. Anyway, this would have been an awesome position. We got a lot of attacks. We're threatening a ton of pieces. We're threatening at any point to do mate. That would have been nice. We didn't do that though. But that's okay. You'll learn. You live and you learn. We got about 18 more minutes before we're doing some gaming with Malf. Let's try to end on a strong note. Play a Traxler? I don't know what that means. Traxler. Is it a Marvel cinematic villain? The Modern Defense. It's a very aggressive gambit. Can I be honest with you? I kind of hate gambits. And the reason is because so often they get blown out. Well, at least the YouTube focused ones seem to get blown out simply by the person choosing not to accept it. This is an interesting move. This is a thinker. I don't really want to activate your knight, but like if I play this, what are you going to do after that? You pretty much just got to take this right here and then make me feel like a fool. Oh, you know what? Oh, wait, hold on. I almost had it. Almost had it. Strange. Strange, but I like it. Because now, like they do this, I do this, they do that. That's not great. Well, no more puzzling required. I actually don't mind this at all to get the open file. They're gonna play knight here. You know what we can do to screw that up mightily? Check this out. Check. They play this. Then we play this. They can't play knight here. They can still play rook here. So maybe we don't spring the attack on them just yet, because if they play rook here, it's not free. I know it looks free. It's not free, I promise. We play this instead. Maybe they castle queenside. Does that bother us? Maybe. If we play this and they castle kingside, do we care? If we, you know what? I wouldn't mind forcing the rook. Oh, start me here. Start me here. I believe in this. Yeah, okay. So we knew that was likely. You follow it up with this. They can't move the knight. We got this pawn. Also, doesn't bother me in the slightest. Still doesn't bother me in the slightest. I think they take threatened mate in 1. And we just... Still doesn't bother me. I see it. Come on. Come on. Look at who you're dealing with here. I still see it. This should be a fun one. I gotta hand it to him. It was a neat little setup. King just absolutely impenetrable. Nothing stopping that king. I think that our future looks a little bit like, you know, it depends on whether they leave this hanging, right? Obviously, they didn't. What about a check? They move the king up. We threaten the pawn. This knight is actually, for not being able to move, it's doing some pretty incredible stuff right now. Okay, honestly, a good move. I wasn't considering that. They're playing a great game. If only there was a G7 knight. Now you're talking. I'm telling you, I think the Fianchetto knight is like, it's about to take off. Okay, so they're from the me school of thought, which is trade down as soon as possible. I'm from the... Probably not going to analyze that one. Go ahead. Ask what my thought process was. Go ahead. I know you want to. Go ahead. Go ahead. What was your thought process? It's pretty simple. Thank you for asking. My thought process was, I'd like to threaten this knight, get it out of here. This is next. So, just do that instead. Then this, keep the pressure on. They're pretty much forced to castle queenside. Put some pressure on this absolutely god-awful pawn. Now, like, go ahead. You want to swap your good bishop for my crappy knight? This, like, looks okay until you realize that then the queen takes here and we're in a horrible situation. IMO, of course. I would just rather let him take here. And dump my knight into what I consider to be a preferable situation. They might push one more. We'll see. Yeah, this is 3-5 for time control. I think they made a mistake there. I don't think they should have let me get in there. Or get out of there, rather. Mind you, this knight sucks. I don't care about this pawn. It's irrelevant to me. I feel like I can force you to dump this bishop now. I don't hate this. You're probably going to push. Do I care? I don't think so. Don't move. Don't trade the bishop yet. It's not ready. It's not ready for prime time. Get ready to try something like this. I like it. Yeah, genuinely. Genuinely like it. Ah, it's such a good move. My bad. I mean, we don't... Never mind, your bad. But why? Then... And you're like, okay, then they play like this. Sure, but look at how strong this diagonal gets for us. I think we've got the greatest attack you'll ever see in your life. We also, at any given point, could just do this and try to pin the rook. You play the pawn up, but then you can't move the pawn. Cool move. I see. So you're threading... Oh, okay. Well, you have to move your bishop. And as soon as you move it, like that's the only place that works. And then I threaten it again. What are you going to do with it? Because your queen is now under threat. Also, we have... it might not be mate in one, but it's looking pretty good. You know what? I think they got me. How do I stop this mate? Wow, that's cheeky. Yeah, the pawn is pinned because of the bishop there. How do we stop the mate in one? The only thing I see is this. I wish we could do that. We do this, we get mated. Push the F pawn. It's not possible. I think king F8 still loses. Check. Because it opens this up. I don't know how. You know what? Let's give it a try. Don't resolve the attack. It was either that or it was rook G5, but that's pretty bad. Get me out, please. They have to go down. Oh, c3. Queen to c3 would have been Pog City. Now we swapping? Yeah, I'll resign this one. You got me. You got me. That was, honestly, just very well done amplifying the attack. That was an exciting game. Thank you. I don't think that was you. It's possible. Not going to analyze how to escape that. I mean, okay, so now, like, again, when you say no, you're the bad guy, the reason I would not analyze that for that reason is because the odds of, like, the same position showing up in chess again are, like, I don't know, maybe 1 in 7 trillion or something like that. So I think the mistake that I made was just literally not paying attention to the king's side. So, like, just tunnel visioning on, like, how are they going to stop my attack instead of being, like, you know, what could they do that would take us there? One in more than all the atoms in the universe. Close it in. Always follow the Andrea play. Because normally I was like, oh, just play knight to b6. They fall back, then you get some counterplay. Nah, man. Nah. It's not like that. Happy where we stand. We can play this at any moment. Or this at any moment. We can cancel first. They don't like that move. I could have told you that. Okay. Hard to blame them, because it's the strongest move that's ever existed. Let's get ready for the old Fianchetto Bishop. I see your play, and I say no. I don't respect it. See, this is not what I... Well, I'm just... Hold on. No, this is good. We take here first. If they want to swap again, then they swap again. I mean, obviously, like, if they don't do that, it's like take... Fork on the rooks. Surely they won't get stuck by that. I'm very not used to having a time advantage. But why? This one bothers me, because I know there's like a cool play that isn't just what I'm going to do, which is this. But that's what I'm going to do. There is like this, but then I don't really like it. Actually, I don't know, maybe. Maybe it's the play. I just took my pawn and I got out. And if they want to do this, then by all means. I see what they want from me. What they want from me is like open these files up and, you know, just call me Amy Winehouse because I'm saying no, no, no. I mean, I'm thinking about saying like yes, yes, yes. I'm going back here. I'm going to retake the Fianchetto. I'm going to threaten the knight. Not with that, though, because we need to cover this square. Otherwise, we can lose a fork. Man, he's being a real a-hole, huh? just a real butthead. I don't know. Are you pushing again? This person has watched some Levy videos. They're fully fixated on danger levels. At this point, I'm looking at the time controls and I'm saying to myself, you know what would be Pog? What if you just said, like, I'm going to trade you down and then make you work on the interval for the rest of the game? Oh, okay. Well, I'm happy to trade you down. We got plenty of time. Check this out. You're going to love this. You're going to hate this. You're going to love that. It's just one of those things where you're like, really? With like 11 seconds? Like, it happens. I've been there myself. It's an interesting setup, man. It's a very interesting setup. He's got 10 seconds. It's not to say we couldn't lose this, because we absolutely could. We're not going to lose this. With 3 seconds left. What the? He's too good. He's too strong. Oh, crap. Oh, no. He became the endgame master? He's the strongest gamer that's ever existed? Oh! The square rule! What can you even say? Okay, is there a way that was Marin 13 a good sport? Thumbs up. It's just, I mean, 7 blunders, 1 missed win, 4 mistakes. Look at this. The graph is going to be disgusting. We were in a lost position from this point onwards. That's actually crazy. Jeez, honestly, more power to you. That was a well-played game. And we will never play increments ever again.